Morning. I'd like to welcome all of you to the graduation ceremonies of the 106th Vermont Correctional Academy. A rite of passage for the trainee into the role of the correctional officer and a celebration for our department, a time for us as colleagues and family members to come together to celebrate. On March 8th, 24 individuals came together as a class. They brought unique histories and their individual ideas, and they became the 106th Vermont Correctional Academy. Over the 5 weeks, they have learned to operate as a high-performing unit. Before moving on, I'd like to thank Mark Shelton, for our vocalist, for singing the national anthem. It was a beautiful job, Mark. Thank you. Training coordinator for the Vermont Correctional Academy. And I'd like to introduce our panel on stage. All the way to my left, Secretary of the Agency of Human Services, Robert Hoffman. The Director of Security and Audits and Operations, William Lawhorn. Major General Michael Doobie of the Vermont National Guard. And Andrew Polito, the Commissioner of the Vermont Department of Corrections. This time I'd like to invite one of my colleagues from the Correctional Academy, Ross Farnsworth, the Training Coordinator, to present the Achievement Awards.
For some reason, it seems like Mr. Cathcart gets all the hard jobs and I get all the easy and enjoyable ones. It's with much pleasure I get to give out these awards. But before I do that, I just want to acknowledge some of the hard work that has gone on with this class and support that they received from their family and friends over the 5 weeks that helped these new correctional officers be successful and achieve today's graduation. I think at some point, just about every individual here had to stand up and be a squad leader, had to take on some kind of leadership role, had to show some of the elements of what a good correctional officer is, working toward becoming that pro-social role model for good human behavior that all correctional officers strive to be. That being said, I can't recognize every single person here. I have to pull a couple out. I'm going to start with the class valedictorian. If I can get Matthew Adam Desmarais, come join me up here on the stage. Congratulations. Before I get this to you, I'm going to turn you here. I'm going to read this out. I think it's important. For outstanding academic achievement demonstrated by the highest grade point average of a 99.2 during the 106th Vermont Correctional Academy, March 8, 2010 through April 9, 2010. And the wonderful thing for you to have my signature and Mr. Cathcart, which we'll be very proud of. To think that this is achieved only because of the hard work he put in, his hard work was important. This is an achievement that all of you helped him achieve, and all of you working hard, all those tests and working together as a group have helped to achieve. It's a pretty good grade point average, 99.2. Thank you. And now the Leadership Award. If I could have Christopher Tatro join me up here on stage. Yeah, read this out. For outstanding leadership, Christopher Tatro, for demonstrating superior leadership qualities and providing outstanding service during the 106th Vermont Correctional Academy, March 8, 2010 through April 9, 2010. And again, you got my signature and Mr. Cathcart's. I'd like to congratulate you. His success as a leader clearly shows your success as a group and a team, as you all worked hard to become one team, one group, I hope a whole group of leaders. that are going to go on and really help and move our department forward. Thank you. Thank you.
Into the end of week 4, beginning of week 5 of an academy, I challenged the class to present to the academy some nominations of who they believe is the example of the correctional officer. And after receiving these nominations, it was very clear that the class speaker, who is the example of the correctional officer for the 106th Vermont Correctional Academy, is Matthew Desmarais.
Good morning, class, honored guests, colleagues, and family members of our deployed staff. On the 8th of March, 2010, 24 individuals arrived before sunrise to the Department of Corrections Training Center. We all came from different backgrounds, but had one goal in mind: to get through the next 5 weeks and get to work. Little did we know our work was starting that morning. One of the core beliefs of the Department of Corrections is that people can change. We, the 106th Correctional Academy, are living proof in that belief. We started as individuals. In week 1, we had our first taste of exams, and we started to coalesce as a group. In week 2, we learned advanced communication techniques, and we helped each other develop them. And it was one of the most mentally demanding and exhausting trainings that any one of us has ever done. Week 3, we stormed against change, but we never stormed against each other. Week 4 was use of force training. Thursday, April 1st, has been scorched into our memories as we became more than individuals. We became a band of brothers and sisters, better known as the 106th Correctional Academy. Now at the end of week 5, we know that we have changed. We have become correctional professionals. I mentioned that when we started, we had 24 individuals. As you see now, we're 20 strong. This graduation is a testament to my fellow classmates, to your dedication, your resilience, your honor, and sense of duty to each other. We are now taking our next step, and we walk the toughest beat in the state of Vermont. And because of Mr. Cathcart and his staff, we are ready. We will meet these challenges with honesty, consistency, and respect for the process of rehabilitation for all persons underneath our care, and to the staff that will be joining, and to the public that we serve. I'd like to thank Mr. Cathcart, Mr. Farnsworth, Ms. Hammond, all of our instructors and training assistants for their knowledge and time. I'd like to send a special thanks out to the families of the 106th for all they have done for us in the past 5 weeks. In closing, as we go through our careers, some of us will gravitate to casework, others to security and operations, still more to field work, and a few to training. My hope is that you all have a long and safe career. My challenge to the class is to continue what we have started here and take advantage of all opportunities that you have. Good luck, Godspeed.